me mayhem. I told you. Fucking like a book.
Yeah.
Here I am, dual streaming Gran Turismo. I'm gonna get a fucking another copyright strike, so I really don't care. So bear with me. It's only 26 miles, and we're gonna have fun doing it. So batter up.
Yeah.
Good enough, fuck it. Think so. Hi, everybody. Supposed to be plugging this fucking thing in instead of dancing around like an idiot, but you know, one thing's kind of more fun than the other, you know what I mean? And if we're not here for fun, how fucking good is it? Mate! Here, I'll do this on. That way I can start the game, and then I can do other shit, talk about it. Hopefully all this other shit works too, so let's start the show, man. Oh, hey, it works. Fantastic. We just had an update today. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not, to be honest with you. Gotta make sure I look up and see if the capture card's working. Otherwise, I gotta try and, like, make it work. It was working earlier. So, hey, it's the big 500 show. Oh, no, it's not working. See if it's working now. Woo! There we go. Punch it. Did I turn it off? Oh, I guess I did. Here's my big Darth Vader helmet. I haven't opened it yet. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to open boxes anymore. It's been so long since I've done an unboxing. I wouldn't even fucking know how to do it. I gotta, like, go back and watch some of my videos so I can, like, remember how to do it. It's been a while since I've found you, and I've done a video. I don't know where my cameras are. They're somewhere in this room. I've been cleaning it so I can find some peace and mind of, like, what I'm supposed to do next. It's doing okay, you know? I forgot I gotta hook this fucking seat up. That's not okay. So this is Tupac. I call it Tupac because it's discontinued. Poor. Again, right? I've done it twice, so can that just mean I got 1,000? Please? Thank you? Wouldn't that be nice? If they just kind of, like, glitched that out for me? Ta-ding! I think that would be fucking great. Best idea I had all fucking year. Told you, I'm full of bad ideas. I can get you on one or two of them if you like. Well, hey, YouTubers, I'd like to thank you for sticking around. You usually are the first to be here and the first to leave here. Ha ha ha, I got jokes all day long. 'Cause I'm a funny fucking guy. Puh, puh. Can't keep my fucking hair out of my face. That's what makes me not so clever. Got all these fucking hats and I don't know how to wear any of them. I think it's the hats that are fucking me up. I wear those, like, trucker hats a lot of times because that's what I get from Streamlabs merch store. And I think they fucking pull my hair out. Because, like, I always, like, find, like, hairs, like, in it and shit. And they're, like, gross. So, that's why I'm not wearing a hat today. I just don't fucking feel like it. So let me hook this thing up while I watch this video with you. I should be out in the garage, but this is cool too. Gotta be careful. Like that's the one bad thing about it. The hell was that? Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. Someone just do a fucking thing here. Did I get a sub? I had to have, right? Oh, thank you. Shadrach. Shadrach, what's up? And that's my name. Oh, that's sweet, dude. That's some Beastie Boys sheets, man. Alright, so here we go. We're almost done here. I got it to thread at the very last minute because I'm a punk like that. Ready to do this Gran Turismo shit? Here we go. I'm gonna tighten it really tight so it doesn't move like it did last time. Because it does move a little bit because of the way it's situated here. It's A-frame and it's kind of got this cantilever thing here that makes it suck a little bit. But it's better than having it hooked together and in the fucking middle of the room when I don't want it to be. And that's my story, and I'm fucking sticking to it. So that's it.
Now back end out nicely here. Stay on the gas. Yeah, good. Beautiful.
Can I dance a little bit? That's 501, man. Hey, thanks. Baby-o Shadrach. Let's open this fucker up. I can dance and look at stuff at the same time. Milan tickets are sold out. Shit, you mean I can't go? God damn it. I was looking forward to that. Oops. So what did they do? They give us more updates? What the fuck did I just do? I'm really bad at using these interfaces. I'm so used to using a mouse. You know what I mean? What do we got here? Oh, okay. This is a new race. I didn't know this existed until now. And you know what car I'll be using. I still think that's hilarious that the Cadillac electric cars have an electric handbrake like I've been using on this game. For the electric cars that like are way overpowered down the straight. Anyway, I think that's funny. What are we gonna do first here? This will be fun. This is something we'll have to do. I don't know if I'll do this first or if I'll do this first or this first. So I'll probably start here, here, or here. Any suggestions? The first suggestion is find your coffee because like it's the last one. It tastes good and you don't want to waste it, right? Hey, let's go look at my wang. You guys want to see my wang? Did I just do a wang joke right off the bat? Oh, fucking hey, man. Here, let's go see my wang anyway. I'm gonna show you my purple wang, my purple wang, my purple wang. I'm gonna show you my purple wang. It's in my helicopter area. I mean my garage. That's a joke from my wife. I don't know if you've ever seen on YouTube or if you follow hockey. If you follow hockey or watch hockey, you've seen something called Shorzy, and there's a helicopter joke, and it's funny. Let's watch my purple wang while I go look for my coffee. It can't be far, because like I don't, you know, we don't go very far with it. I was looking for a box to like put stuff together for sale. There it is. How's my wang look? Does it look good? I bet you it's a fine looking wang. They produce my wang and yang wang. Yang wang. It's super heavy too. It may look super streamlined and like sleek, but it's super heavy. But it can jump and it can turn on a dime like a tank. I've got a special tank.
It's
Wang,
lights
I
out
mean.
and away we go.
Very special wang. Okay, I don't know what car to use, so we're gonna go in there and get it. So I'm not gonna do the muscle car thing, whatever the muscle car thing is. I guess I could, but the thing is, I want to shift if I do that. I love doing the shifter. How about I use this car? The fuck? Wait, what is it? What's the recommended? 400? Like, I had to double check there for a second because as soon as I see that the first car is 900, like, okay. See, like, I mean, what do they want me to do, man? What do you want me to do, man? I'm a fucking, you want me to use the minivan? My Kango? What do they call it? Kangoo? Shit. My dude. Sunday drive, so let's pick something that you would want to go and drive on a Sunday. That sounds like a good idea, right? Hey, I got 2 of these. I refuse to sell them. All right, we're going down. We're off a cliff here with the thingies here. See, all these other cars I want to drive with a stick shift too. The fuck? The fuck? Would it be stupid if I decided to, oh, I can't. The Tesla doesn't apply here. What else do we have? My dude, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to find something that I know has like a flappy paddle gearbox. Fuck it, I'll use this. What do you want from me, you stupid game? You beg me to drive the shittiest cars on the fucking planet, so, and then you force me to do it when, you know, we won't. So here we go. I mean, am I right about this game or what? I mean, I think I had a pretty accurate depiction of, you know, at least my impressions of it over, you know, the 20 plus years that I've been playing it. Like, I really just don't feel it's changed much other than, like, you know, the resolutions of the monitors and, like, you know, the overlays that they put out. And, like the fidelity of the controllers that we use, you know what I mean? Because like there's like a huge difference just in RC cars, you know, I know for a fact, like, you know, the car never changed. You know, the cars haven't changed really, like, ever. The only thing that really has changed is, like, you know, the fidelity and, like, you know, the precision in the equipment that you put in them. You understand? I mean, that's the way I view it, because, like, this hobby, I see it, you know, it just kind of, like, blew up, like, in everybody's face, like, during the pandemic, and, like, all the technology just kind of, like, you know, flooded the marketplace, you know, and now it's just kind of weird. Just like RC cars, do you know what I mean? You can buy in cheap and you know, feel like, you know, you're doing something that, you know, took a lot of people, and that's where the resentment comes in, like, you know, probably on iRacing servers where, you know, you'll have older users and stuff like that, like 10+ year users, just fucking, like, at odds, yelling nasty things at, like, you know, some of these other people that are on there that, you know, are newer, like me, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily have a lot of experience with people yelling at me, because, like, I'm still trying to, like, you know, live the way, you know, life was intended, you know what I mean? Like, to try and coexist with mother effers in certain places, especially smaller ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't go into an elevator and fart and say, I did it. You know what I mean? It's, like, kind of like a dumb fucking thing to do. But that's kind of like, you know, an analogy of what people do when they jump into, like, some of these, like, online sessions and eSport and stuff like that. You know, say, like, when a dude, like, goes into a rookie race or whatever and, like, knows better and then starts, like, bullying somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen that, you know, it's like, I've seen it in Gran Turismo, I've seen that stuff happen, so it is what it is. Like, you know, that's probably the worst thing that ever happened to, like, you know, RC racing and, like, the, you know, like, sim racing and stuff like that, is the whole, like, push towards esports and, like, the cutthroat competition that, like, has started to, like, you know, permeate, like, you know, the hobbies, because, like, they're supposed to be hobbies, but, like, you know, now more times than not, you see people grinding, or, like, they describe it as a grind or whatever, and, like, that's not cool, man. You ever feel it's like that, you gotta, like, take a step back. Remember what you're here for. And it ain't for this. All right, let's drive a car. This car's stupid, but good news. We get to use the handbrake. I love using the handbrake. It's a whammy bar for your car. Yeah. So I didn't fix this seat yet, because I've been so busy doing other projects and stuff like that. But the plan was to like, move this seat forward a little bit so I didn't have to be so close, and then I would like, you know, be able to, like, move the seat back on the track. That way I could have the kids move further forward up to the wheel, because I'm in here pretty good on the very first rung, and that's great for me, but that's not what I built this for. So everything got moved back like an inch. So the seat track, like the ladder for the seat track, has to get moved forward an inch. So that way, you know what I mean, you'll be able to move the seat forward enough so someone with shorter legs can get in there. What up, player? You my man. We're getting ready to throw down on this mother effer. Should I wear my Star Wars dad glasses, or should I just fucking roll? I think I'm just gonna roll. I really only wear glasses when I'm playing iRacing for some reason. Like, I've supposed to been wearing glasses for I think like 5 or 6 years, because I complained about night blind, like, you know, not being able to see at night, and I don't even know what fucking, yeah, see, this is too close now. Holy shit, this is too close. Fuck it. This is my Pugo. I'm gonna rip this fucking race. Here we go. Fuck you, AI. I'm John Connor. I kill you. Yeah. I'm gonna try and not go on the grass, though. Oh, that's a good car, too. Look at that one. doing the first of the 5 races. Or do you mean what rig am I using today? I'm using Tupac. I use a Tupac. And I'm using the GTDD Pro 8 Newton meter with the Club Sport V2 Elite pedals. Oh shit, see dude, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this goddamn... This is like, here's the thing, man, I'm telling you. Listen, Josie, they told us months ago that we had the new algorithm for these wheels. Yeah, V2. This is like the cheapest Gran Turismo setup you can buy on Fanatec. So what you do is you go www.Simgear.club, or you can take the affiliate link. If you put in !gear or wheel, pedals, it tells you some of the stuff that I use and where you can go and get it. And then if you buy it from that like website or through that link, we get a spiff, supposedly. I don't know if that works anymore though. My brother and I have been trying to figure it out. Yes, sir. I prefer the Fanatec products because I can use them on PC and I can play Gran Turismo with them. Because that's what I originally used to do before I got my other big fancy rig. I have all the steering wheel bases down here, so. Yeah, it's in my, put in !GEAR in the chat. You can do that. You could also do !WHEEL, and that'll tell you, like that's all my original stuff though. Like right now I use the GTDD Pro, which is their smallest motor, and I use the boost kit for it, which makes it, you know, 3 Newton meter more than the standard. But the standard is good enough for Gran Turismo. You only need 8 if you're doing like PC racing and stuff like that. And then you don't even really need it. It's just if you want it. I use it because the fuck, man. You only live once, baby. Woo! Yeah, you're just using PS5, then, you know, the GTDD Pro or the, you know, the level up from that is the way to go. But it's a difference, it's a night and day difference. It's 10 Newton meters difference. So if you feel like you want the fucking biggest washing machine motor that you can buy, if you can afford it, then you can get the DD Plus. And that's supposed to have 18 Newton meters now. Originally it was like 15 or something like that. This car's fucking sweet. So yeah, like honestly, in my opinion though, like the pedals that I have are really good, but like the pedals that you need are like $100 less, and they're just as good. They use the same equipment. They're just not black, basically. That's like, to me, that's like the only real difference I feel between the Club Sport V2 pedals versus the CSLP pedals. How many miles did I get? That car handled really awesome, actually. I didn't overdrive it like an idiot either. 6 miles, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna fucking bomb the leaderboard for that time trial. I'm telling you, man. There ain't no way I'm not. So yeah, and if you're able to go through their site and stuff like that, check the refurbished section, because their refurbished section The DD Plus is their biggest one that you can use on PlayStation. And like, if you can afford it, then like, you can go for that. There's a DD Pro with that motor that has a nice round wheel with the, you know, the screen and everything that I really like. And I've posted links about it before. Let me see if I can find one. But try the refurbished section, because I've been buying refurbished products from them. And I don't fucking care, you know what I'm saying? I ain't afraid to fucking like save 50 bucks. Right? Yeah, so typically, like, the way that used to work is, like, if you bought something within 30 days of looking through our link, we would get, like, a spiff or a payout, you know, if it met a certain threshold, and then they changed it so they would just pay out and blah, 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 but, you know, I don't know. I've used their stuff on PlayStation since it's been available for PlayStation, and, like, I've also used it, like, up against, you know, my Thrustmaster stuff. I've used it up against my Logitech stuff, you know, 'cause I used to have COG, and then I've had belt stuff. So, like, I know the difference. And, like, if you're looking for direct drive stuff and you want to play on everything, and I mean on everything, without any kind of stupid adapter, this is the only one that there is. And we looked at it the other day, you know, when I was doing not Gran Turismo, when I was doing iRacing. I wanted to see what was out there and available, just to kind of know and gauge what we were looking at in the marketplace. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, like, the marketplace is fucking weird right now, and, like, it's full of bullshit. And, like, even this stuff has a bunch of bullshit attached to it. And, like, you got to kind of wade through it and find what's important to you. And, like, you know, what's important to me is being able to play this game, and if I had to, being able to play the other game. So, like, that's what I look for in pretty much every fucking wheelbase there is. So there's this one, then there's a Logitech has, I think, 2 direct drives that you can do both of those things with, but they're a lot lower power, and I think they have a less vibrant ecosystem, let's say, of products. It's similar, like, you know, very similar, you know, product line and stuff like that. They have some cool licensing agreements and stuff like that. But, like, the best way to describe it is this podium hub thing they have. So the podium thing, like, is basically just this thing, and then you have the adjustment to put all these different fucking attachments on it if you want. And they have them pre-configured too with certain things. Like this one in particular has what's called the advanced paddle module. It's an analog clutch, a shifter, and then another shifter. So you can have plus minus on the same side if you want. You can have handbrake, you can have gas and brake for the analogs. You can have look left and right. Like, I mean, what's his face has that too. Logitech has some of this too. But I'll tell you who doesn't. Thrustmaster, I don't think has that at all. And then anything else is like a USB adapter through a PC or something like that, which is also doable now. So if you have a small PC, you can run a setup like me and Josie run through SimHub, which is a lot of fun too. You know what I mean? And then if you're doing something like that, Fanatec has that new device, which is like, I've been posting about it and I'm kind of pissed. They've basically taken all the aftermarket products out on the market, and like, I don't know how they've done it, but they brought them into their own stable and, like, you know, rebranded them as Fanatec. So God bless them for it, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, now you can get all those things that I had to, like, cross my fingers and hope they worked, you know what I'm saying? Or hope I didn't F it up or pinch a wire or something like that. They sell it. They cover it under their warranty because it's under their umbrella now. And, like, that's, like, one of the only... I don't appreciate it, but I appreciate it at the same time, like, you know, after watching that video. What I didn't appreciate is a lot of the, you know, like, just the bullshit and, like, the weird things that they said and stuff like that about these new products. It makes me fucking sad, you know, but hey, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you gotta, like, you gotta wade through that bullshit, find someone that's using it, find someone that likes it, you know, find someone that's tried everything else and still likes it, find someone that's dealt with their customer service and still likes it, and then, you know, He's got 2 thumbs, and you're looking at him right now. That's that guy. Because I've dealt with everyone's customer service, and like I was trying to explain to this other dude, it's all fucking whack. You know, the minute you have to deal with someone's customer service, it's fucked. So, you know what I mean? Just be glad they have something, and then maybe they might deal with you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And just try and don't do what I do. Don't piss them off. Because I think I told those fuckers one time, I think I said, I hope you fuckers get COVID. Like legit, I fucking said that to them. And I regret it, because it was not a nice thing to say. But you know what? I fucking did it. And I'd do it again too, because they're still on my shit list. So it just has to be a road car, right? Why is this car 900? Why does this car have such a low performance point? Yet it's so fucking fast. Are you kidding me? I wish I could use the other one. Which one should I use? I'm gonna use this one. Fucking getting it. I am getting it. This is gonna be fun. What is this? Recommended car. Why do I gotta use that car? Fuck that recommended car. Bullshit. I'm going all out. I'm gonna get my hypercar wheel. Because this is for riding not hypercars. I almost dropped this thing on the floor. I used to have a really cool chair over there, but I gave it to the wolf for her office. She's got an office up there now, so I'm standing room desk now. So this is basically the same wheel that I just was using, but I have a different rim on it. And that's the other thing that's nice about the Podium Hub things and the Podium Hub wheels. What's the other one that has that same feature? It's called the Club Sport Universal Hub V2. You can put any wheel you want on that as well. Yeah, any wheel you want. So let's do this next race. This next race is gonna be fucking crazy. I hate these fucking cars. I really do. I'll be using the handbrake for this to try and slow the car down, because I usually always try and put it into the fucking fence with this thing. I hate this goddamn car. So, I almost took my shoes off. I almost feel like I want to go and hit the garage real quick before I start driving this thing, because like I said, it is fucking wild. Ooh, shout out to Tupac. What do you guys think of Tupac? Do you get the concept here? So Tupac is basically this A-frame that SimLabs used to sell. It's like really cool. It's like it's 1 inch profile, like 1 inch by 1 inch, like all around. So they make a really nice A-frame structure. You get a full-size pedal tray. I actually have a pedal slider on it, so it's pretty robust equipment. Then I put wheels on it so I can move it around when I want. And then I have a seat that's why I gave the wolf girl the seat to take up to her office, because this thing now I can roll it around the room and shit like that, and you know, it takes place of the office chair that I no longer have. All right, it's hypercar o'clock. You ready? So yeah, this is the same wheel I was just using, but it has the butterfly attachment. This is the GT3 Rim Endurance, or GT3 Endurance Rim, or something like that. So it's you know, basically it's like that new rim that they just came out with, actually. It's like the same one, to like the letter. Actually, I don't know what shifters that thing comes with, because I don't have a product page for it yet. But if it's the same as, like, say, like, you know, my PS4, you know, F1 wheel, it has, you know, the dual shifter with the analog, and then basically all they've done is added this screen to it, which is, you know, I guess is cool, but I think a lot of people are like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Because, like, you've given me the opportunity for $100 to get a Bavarian SimTech F1 wheel with a fucking screen that, like, I can watch pornos on and stuff like that after someone crashes me out of a race, and I don't even have to get up. or whatever. You know what I mean? I could watch fucking Ben and Jerry or what, you know, Tom and Jerry or what, you know what I'm saying? You can literally watch TV on some of those wheels. Like I had one for a minute, right? It's not, it wasn't my thing. Like these little screens and stuff, I can have you know, whatever I want. I could have YouTube come in on it, and I can sit here and watch it. And you don't need a really like expansive like PC to do anything like that. You can, you know, pretty much do it on like a Chromebook. This car's fucking nuts. I forgot how crazy this car was. Walk. Shovey, shovey. This is just rear only too, so this is a fun car. Yeah. I'll tell you all about it. I'm a grown man, and I can see my penis. Oh no! You can talk about your dong here, it's okay. If you got bumps on it, I'd tell you straight away, go see a doctor. Or if it starts screaming at you, can't show it though, you can talk about it. You don't know how to do that? You just gotta assign what you want for, oh! So what you do is you go to your dashboard and then like you do specific, and then for idle, when you have idle screen, you have a whatever source you want, go to it. You know what I mean? And then you can just drag a window. So like say a YouTube window, like right over the top of it. Follow me? I'll show you. I'll post a picture in Discord. That guy, that doofy guy on Twitch that does iRacing, the really popular, one of the really popular ones, Quirk. He did it with the GSI wheels. Why didn't I use the 2,000 horsepower car? The only thing I don't like about the new Fanatec and like Fanatec right now, if you have like an arcade-based system like they do, you know what I mean? Like not arcade, but like console-based system. Why did they take this out of the market and out of the ecosystem? This one right here, the analog thing, is way better for like the arcade like market and like desk rig, you know what I mean? Like desk rig type, you know, lower echelon sim racing. Not like, I shouldn't say it like that, lower echelon sim racing, because like, if this wasn't good, I wouldn't be doing it. It's awful, and like I watch it like with other people doing it with other people. Like when I watch you do this like in the lobbies, I cringe a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because like I understand, I've been there, and like it hasn't changed, and I'm sad about that, you know what I'm saying? That's why this game should be ported on PC. So maybe you guys would have better stability like in those types of situations, because I'm not saying that like we have better or worse stability on iRacing on the PC market or whatever, but like, bro, man, that whole thing where you guys ghost into each other and then like the cars are blinking all around and shit like that, or they look like they're rather than like, you know, roll and heave naturally, they look like they're a rocking, not a rocking horse, but like a horse on a carousel, like a merry-go-round. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, some of that stuff is weird. But like playing it like this by myself against the AI doing these other things, it's awesome. It really is. Ooh! Oh! Are they gonna send one at me or what? Oh, and I have an adapter where you can use a Bavarian Simtech wheel without any of that shit that they're selling, where it'll just do like, if it's just a wheel that needs lights and stuff like that, it'll send the same signals out that this wheel gets. I have a fucking adapter right here for that. I always forget about that. Sim Racing Machines makes one like that too. Basically unplug the 12-pin connector from the USB, and then you put that into the motherboard or whatever in the hub. Boom, you're good to go. It doesn't work on something like, say, my grid, you know, my grid wheel, because it needs more power. But like on something like an Asher McLaren that has, like, you know, less LEDs and uses less power, or runs on a regular USB, there you go. Yeah, if I could only have one, whoa, that's bad. Yeah, if I could only have one wheelbase and I was forced to make a decision, it would be the DD Plus. Because if I was gonna do, because if there was well, the nice thing about the Fanatec stuff is too, like I said, they have that refurbished thing now, which they didn't have when I started doing this, which, like I said, I don't mind like a refurbished product. A lot of the computer that I'm working on right now that we're doing this off of is a refurbished HP product. I don't fucking like, I don't dissuade people from buying, you know, products that are factory refurbished that come with a warranty. I have everything on that link except for those new wheelbases. This is the only new product that I have. I have all the pedals except for their new pedals, but the thing is, their new pedals aren't anything special. I have their new pedals over here. They're called Lustfeld Ultimate Pluses. They've been on the market for like 15 years. I'm sorry, like 7. The pedals themselves have been out forever. The Plus is just a board upgrade. It uses the same sensors and all that other stuff. Oh, there's a cushion stack upgrade too that you buy. There's like a Plus upgrade that you can buy. But the pedals, like I said, have been around for like a long ass time. All a load cell is a wire in between 2 fucking washers. It's nothing fancy, you know what I mean? I mean, it's a little more complicated than that, but not really. Yeah, if I had to pick only one, I'm telling you, it would be like these pedals or the other pedals, depending on which I could afford. It would be this wheelbase or the other wheelbase, depending on which one I could afford.
Yeah.
And only because I like playing PlayStation so much, because you gotta have, PlayStation is the only thing that bungholes you into like buying something that has their name on it. And I've had every wheelbase that's had PlayStation's name on it, except for the T500, only because the T300 was such a piece of shit. I can't even recommend the Thrustmaster, TGT2 or whatever, or like they don't really have anything that, they have a pancake direct drive motor that you can do everything with, but like, other than that, they don't really have anything. Their bigger direct drive motor is PC only. But here's the thing, I know you had talked about Moza and stuff like that. There are, in the PS5, right? Not all games, but some games will recognize Moza inside their game internally, and you can go around like that, the authentication chip that is required for some things. Not all, but some. Like it won't be recognized in Gran Turismo probably, but like say if you wanted to play like F1, the game, or NASCAR the game, or something like that, it might more than likely be able to work without any kind of adapter or anything like that. You'll just have it plugged in as a USB like keyboard, and it will recognize it as just a random keyboard, axes and stuff like that. I think. I don't have a PlayStation 5, so I don't know. Someone would have to chime in and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure there's always someone watching or, that knows more about that shit than I do. Because, like, I tried and was thinking about buying some of that Moses stuff or whatever, but, like, I'm not about to do any, like, affiliate shit and, like, get paid in store credit or, like, fucking yen or, like, whatever they do in China. Because, like, when that stuff dropped on the market, that's kind of, like, where they were going. You know what I mean? You could get fucking store credit, you can become a distributor, like, those are the things that they were offering. Like, you know what? I ain't got time for all that shit. I just came here to play some games and like, have some fun, talk to some people about some shit. And if y'all like it, good. If y'all don't, whoops. Back to the drawing board. I started this because I needed something to do when my daughter was sleeping. I couldn't go race up the RC track anymore, and the whole getting a late model thing is out the window a long time ago. Jeez, why do they make that look so slow? So now we're gonna have plenty of mileage to do the time trial. What the fuck do I call that thing now? I have a different command for it, I think. think I call it like stinky bullshit or something like that. I don't know. I don't even see it on here. I don't even see it on here, yeah. I probably deleted it because it's stupid. Yeah. Oh my god, does it even use back brakes? Doesn't look like it. Is this some kind of hybrid? I don't think it is. I thought it was just like, it's got like 2 V10s or something in it, right? Something ridiculous. Like if the front brakes are glowing that hard, you'd think the rear would glow a little bit too, right? I guess not. How come this thing doesn't have all that weird like flappy shit coming off of it? I'm glad for that. I hate that stuff. This thing doesn't have any active arrow on it, or at least it's not like showing it anyway. I'm cool with that. Oh, mine. So yeah, if you're there and like the difference between the pedals I'm using versus the pedals that they have on the bottom of the range is like, you know, really just the materials that they use. The sensors and everything else are the same if you buy the 3-pedal version. There's no more or less adjustment like in the middle pedal on either of them. And like if you look, you know, at like aftermarket things for the cheapest pedals, the CSLP with the load cell, the 3-pedal version, I think there's more like cushion adjustments and stuff that you can buy out in the market than for, you know, the other pedals. The other pedals come with a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? They come with a bunch of stuff, but it's $329. It's pretty expensive for those pedals, I think. I don't know what they are in Australian money. Yeah, I have them all, I've used them all, and like, you know, I definitely don't agree with the ones with the motors on them. It's just stay away from those. You know, they have them on sale, and like they're trying to get rid of them because like God only knows if you're gonna get a good pair or not. You know what I mean, or a good set, because a lot of them ship with like just bad boards, or you know, they're kind of finicky the way that they're put together. They're easily damaged, like, you know, just by making adjustments. You know, because like I have 2 pairs of them. I have a set of lay-down ones that I got donated from a friend, and you know, we did some work to them and made them work. But you know, they don't work all the way. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you know, one of those sets of pedals that has a dead channel on it on the board. Like something happens on the board, like I don't know what it is, like, and it's probably just like, you know, whatever the signal, you know, on the green board, maybe it has a defect in the manufacturing. It causes the one of the motors to not send all the signals. So it's just a downer, you know what I mean? And like, you know, a lot of people would just assume that it's Gran Turismo that doesn't work, but you know, then there's another, you know, trick to make them work with Gran Turismo, and like it's just stay away from them. They're not worth it. That middle range or the 3-pedal version is the ones that you want. So my teammate uses these, the black ones that I'm using now, and like those are the ones I originally got from Fanatec when I originally started using them. And like I'm just telling you, they are the most durable and like, you know, consistent like, you know, every time you press on them. So $1 for performance, like, and you can use them on anything too. You can, you know, plug them in as a USB device separately. So it's, I think those are the best. The Thrustmaster pedals are pieces of shit. Well, if you want load cell, you know what I'm saying? If you want load cell, you have to buy either the 3-pedal set or the middle pedals, which are the black ones that I'm using. So they call it a CSLP, and they have, you know, a 2-pedal version, which is just flappy pedals, you know, no resistance. And then they have a 3-pedal set, which carries the load cell. Which you can buy that after the fact too. That's how I did it. Yeah, these are the 3-pedal set. They're super strong. They've got, you know, individual chassis, so you can hook them up separate to whatever you're doing. Or they have a kick plate that comes included. You can buy them in a 2-pedal conversion, or a 2-pedal like edition, which is less. It's like under $100 American, and then purchase the load cell later on if you wanted to. But I recommend just doing the load cell. That's why you buy a nicer set. You know what I mean? Is to get into things like that with load cell and, you know, more adjustability, and, you know, that gives you that extra level of realism. But you most certainly can use 2-pedal, you know what I mean? And like, you can do it. Like, a lot of people will say that the 1-pedal that's, you know, softer, is good for certain things, like you know, Formula 1 pedals are supposedly not as firm as people think they are, you know. So like, you know, a lot of, you know, people like that configuration for those types of things. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I can just tell you what I've used, and I can tell you what I like. And I've used a lot of shit. I tried to get set up to go to, all right, I do not want to use this wheel for this. Whee! I don't remember which this one, yeah, got it. What color should I use? Papaya orange, since we were just talking about Oscar Piastri. I guess there's an Oscar Piastri time challenge on either, I forget where it is. It's on somewhere, but it's in iRacing. You gotta like post your time or something like that. I have no idea how it works, man. I just saw somebody posted about it or whatever, and I thought it was interesting, to say the least. But hopefully I help you with that, dude. You know, you can private message me on through the whispers and stuff like that if you have any questions and stuff like that, like, and you want more information about what I'm using and how I use it. I'm always happy to help anybody out. That's why I do it. That's why I have the YouTube channel. If you go on the YouTube channel and watch the videos that I've done, you can see all like the detailed like unboxings and stuff of what I've done. And like, I try not to be like an idiot about it, or like, you know, down, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do them with my daughter and stuff sometimes, and I try and have fun with it, and, you know, make this shit a little more approachable than like, you know, dicky like a lot of other people make it. I'm a meme channel, man. I make fun of those motherfuckers because that's what they did to me. I had concerns and questions, and like, you know, I brought them to them, and they thought like, you know, I was like joking or like I wasn't serious or blah blah blah. And I'm like, listen, motherfucker, I gave you $1,900 for this shit, and it don't work. You better get serious about it. And that's why my brother's the affiliate and not me. Ah, 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 ah. All right, what the fuck, man? No relevant data. Can't I go out to the garage first? Shit, dude. No. Let's run one, yeah? Ow! I kicked my foot. Did I just take my shoes off? I just took the shoes off that I'm supposed to fucking use. What a dipshit. The nice thing, here's like one thing, like if you, you know, here's another thing. For a little bit less money, you get the same pedal, basically. But what I found that you could do with the cheaper pedal, like I put some really cool pedal faces on them that I found online for like cheap, like some really sweet like HKS Racing ones. What else? Or they sell different ones too, and like there's all types of different people that sell like carbon fiber ones that you can French on there and shit like that make them look fucking sweet. These are just gonna be what they're gonna be. They're gonna be black, and they're gonna be black forever. You know what I'm saying? But like they're really good pedals, and like you're a lucky bastard, dude. I want to be there right now, dude. Like I was saying earlier, sometimes it's like it feels like when it starts to feel like a grind, you got to take a step back. You know what I mean? Like I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep doing it every day, because like I don't know what else to do. As long as I get my chores done and stuff like that, I feel like it's like part of like my routine to come down here and talk to myself. So I'm glad there's people that come and go that are cool that I get to share it with. So welcome everybody, as all are welcome. Welcome down to the basement. This is where my wife keeps me. Uh-oh, we're gonna hit the wall. I hit the clutch with my big fucking foot. I was trying to hit the brake and it's going like on the clutch. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Yes, that is a good one. That's what I'm using right now. As long as you're playing on a PlayStation, because some of them have that plastic quick release and stuff like that. I think that the plastic quick release is quite strong, to be honest with you. But that's one thing that they'll show you, and you can just upgrade those. Let me look at it. You got to post me the link. Oh! You got to post the Whisper link or whatever, so I can look at exactly what you're looking at. Because if it's got two pedals, well, I know it's my link. I'm just saying if from the store of exactly what you're looking at. Because like if it shows two pedals, you would need to additionally add that. But I think there's a version that has the 3-pedal set. Whatever version has the 3-pedal set without the motors that says like Club Sport V3 or whatever, just stay away from those pedals entirely. Fuck those things. If it's 2 pedals, you would need to additionally add the load cell. So I would look for a kit that has 3 pedals. That includes the load cell. You don't have to do any additional adds. The nice thing about actually, like, the difference between, like, And, you know, what I did notice when I first purchased these pedals, because I purchased these ones after I had sold my original set, these come assembled. My original set was disassembled. So yeah, when you're looking at them, like, that's what you're looking at, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can buy it after the fact, right? And in a separate, like, additional, like, package, like, later on, if you wanted to try the 2-pedal, you know what I mean? Or you can get them initially, and I recommend you just get them initially because, you know, it's, like, probably the best, yeah, the load cell is probably the best, most, like, for the first thing, like, people usually upgrade in their Sims setup or whatever. It has, you know, a lot of it would have to do with rigidity of the rig, because, like, first of all, if you're going to do load cells, you got to have a stable place to put them, because, you know, if you have them just, you know, flat on the ground, they can, you know, tip over, or if you're pressing them too hard or something like that, or if you don't know how to set them up. So you got, you know, like a nice rigid rig, you know, like one of those A-frame setups or whatever are really good. And then you can hook up your office chair. That's what I'm sitting in. It just has a more modified, like, you know, purpose-built chair setup to it. Or like, you know, one of those inexpensive profile rigs that you see on, you know, wherever you live. Because, like, I know everyone has their own, you know, supplier of that kind of stuff. Like in the French people were doing it in North America, and they were the only ones that were actually shipping from North America, but they were still charging the shipped European price, which is kind of why, like, I was fucked and I had like the big fight with them over it and stuff like that, because it's a piece of shit. The whole thing is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, they send it to you and it's like, oh yeah, it's all this, and then the SimLabs thing was kind of like, you know, was more refined and better, but still they shipped it like it was a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, you just got to watch out for those things and, you know, accept, you know, what you're going to accept, you know, so, like, with that, in that respect. But the other thing too is, like, you can X those types of companies out altogether. Like my homeboy, Max Recoil, he plays on a homemade rig, you know what I'm saying? With a load cell and everything. He just built it. He, you know, he Jesus that fucker out. He carpentered that shit, you know, like a good boy. So, like, there's all these different ways, man. But yeah, the best thing that you can do is, you know, load cell. Everyone does the load cell. We're doing it, man. Let's go. Piss! Super piss! I'm totally going out to the fucking garage now. Piss! Fuck! The good news is I can get that. I'll take this little fucking gobstopper orange colored roller skate. Is this front wheel drive or all wheel drive? I need to know. I need to know. Yeah. Damn it. Ah. 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 Jeez. Oh, I'll be right there. Oh my God, that's so expensive. Jesus Christ. What in the fuck are they doing? Crap. Oh my Lord. I'm looking at some of these prices right now and I'm fucking flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. Oh my. What a piece of junk. I'm sorry, I'm like bagging on my own shit. Thank you, Josie, for that. I appreciate that. Jesus. Yeah, so the one that you pointed out, yeah, I would do that. Because everything else is kind of garbage. So you do that, and then you know, what I would do is you go into accessories. Products. And then in accessories, what do we got here? Pedal accessories. All right, it doesn't work. Right. And then for $99 additional, you can get that load cell kit. I don't know why people don't like it. I mean, I have it, and like, I think it's a totally fine product, but I would not leave the cart without that at $99.99 because like the shipping that you'd pay extra, you know what I'm saying? And you know, do this too. Be smart about it, right? Are you still there, dude? If you're still there, listen to this. Be smart about it. Go into the configurator and like try and build what you like and base the two prices against each other, or the bundle versus what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, say you want like the next level up pedals, right? The black ones. And like, you know, or you want the 2-pedal set with the upgrade, you know what I'm saying? You want the 3-pedal base model with the load cell. Do that in configurator with, you know, the 8 Newton meter GTDD Pro, and put that into your cart, and then base the two prices against each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you want to get like the upgraded wheel or something like that, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go into like, I'm doing it right now. I'm going into configurator, and I'm hitting PlayStation, and it's giving me these little you know, these next things. Create a bundle that works for you. So hit GT because you do GT, and then hit get started. It's asking about other things, but wheelbase. It's giving you two options, the 8 Newton meter and the 15 Newton meter. If you're interested in the 15 or the 8 Newton meter, you can add that. Go to next. Complete wheel. So you can see what wheels they have. Some of them are really fucking expensive, and I've had all of them, and the only ones that I like out of all of them, fuck, none of them they have on here. The only thing in this configurator that I like is the Club Sport RS and the BMW GT2. The nice thing about these wheels that are available now is if you wanted to, you can add the dual clutch paddle and stuff like that to them. So this Club Sport RS wheel RS, you could also add that to. Oh, dude, fuck that. Don't do that. That configurator is bunk. It'll only allow you to add the one set of pedals. That configurator is broken. So yeah, that's what you would have to do. So you would have to do the bundle that you discussed, the 8 Newton meter Pro, and then add the load cell to it. So from accessories. So when you put it into your cart, it'll ask you to add, you know, something or whatever, and then you would add that accessory. Because that kind of sucks. They're really kind of boxing you in here, and I don't like this. Like as a customer, I'm like looking at this, and they're trying to like force me into buying things that are not very good, I guess. So I guess you could try and make your own bundle by like adding to cart and still see what that adds to. And you might try that because like you might beat their system or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of times like they'll give you something easy to choose from. You know what I'm saying? But like if you go and like, you know, pick through it, like if say if you were buying car insurance or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll give you the bundle. Oh, they got a bundle for this price, blah, blah, blah. But if you know go through and like you pick through and start throwing away what you don't want, or just, you know, add what you want to your cart anyway, you, like I said, you might get what you want in or near what they're offering as a bundle. You know what I mean? Which would be, you know, better. Because like, you know, what they're doing here, and I'll just tell you, they're just selling you the wheelbase, because this is what they sell this wheelbase for, this 8 Newton meter wheelbase. They sell this here in my neighborhood for just a slight bit more than this price here listed at $894 American money. You can go and buy one down the street right now for fucking, I think, within $100. So like without these pedals and this wheel for like, you know, $100. It has the QR2, so that's cool, but it's plastic. So there's no problem there, though. You can get a good deal on Simube. Simube is fucking great. See, this is new. Well, like I said, like, I mean, I have the plastic one, and it's not bad. But this is all upgradable, too. So, you know what I mean? And I've done it. I started with the cheapest, you know, crappiest version of this, and I upgraded everything. And I have this quick release that they're showing here. This QR2 Lite is what they call it. You can see it on my YouTube channel, too, so you get an idea what that is, you know, from a real person and versus, like, these images. Yeah, watch some of the videos about the products and stuff like that, because I did an individual video on this pedal set. I've done individual videos on this wheelbase, and I've also done individual videos on the quick release. You know, the quick release compared to the other ones too. But like I said, there's a whole like bunch of like aftermarket stuff that you'll be able to access from China that you can add to this wheelbase for less than, you know, what they sell it for. You know what I'm saying? It's called Simube. Yeah, Simube accessories. %, man. You know what you got to stay away from, though? Like, if you're looking at those aftermarket accessories for Fanatec, there's a company called Talanki. Yeah, avoid those motherfuckers. How's it spelled? Tanleki. Did I spell that right? Nope. Tanleki. It's Tanleki. That's what it's called. There's no, the N is in the wrong place because I've had a stroke, I guess. Sorry, I'm just taking a minute here. I gotta think I'm gonna get that half a second here. You can blame Josie Wales for making me have all this new information to give you. It's his fault. He made me watch that video. How many more Newton meter do we get on the 8 Newton meter motor? They didn't really like say that. So we just get the new algorithm or what happens? I think that's a trick, actually, to be honest with you. I think that's them trying to send out kill signals to as many bases or to force as many user interface errors as they can to like void warranties so they can offer you a 30% off a new wheelbase. Which ain't necessarily a bad idea, but, you know, kind of not something you expect when you spend that much money on a wheelbase. You expect to never have to spend that money ever again. Correct? You can go back and watch, you know, the promotional videos and all the marketing materials for the DD1 and the DD2, and tell me I'm wrong. Remember the one where they connected them together and they had them going around the Nürburgring simulated for like 24 hours like this? Woo! Is that a spider? Don't you like you can come here and watch me dance? Not just drive? How about the fact that I'm not behind a green screen? That's one thing that's been bugging me a lot lately. You know what a green screen means to me? It means that you can't clean your room or something like that. You don't want people to see what's going on in there or whatever. I was watching some dude yesterday. His old lady pops in from the green screen or whatever to get a beer from the fridge or whatever, because he's got the beer fridge in the fucking green screen. You know what I'm saying? That's funny. Oh. I think 8 Newton meters is enough. To be honest with you. There's really no telling what this thing produces. You know what I'm saying? Like this DD1 for PS4 is supposed to be a 20 Newton meter motor, but like most people say it's like peaks at 18 and like constant would be 15. So it's hard to not believe the mixed reviews because there's a lot of people out there that'll say some bullshit. You know what I mean? Not for any gain other than to like throw like shade into the rest of the bullshit or just throw something in to mix the pot up, you know what I'm saying? Ask me how I know. I've been that guy. You know what I mean? And I've had people go do that stuff to me too, just kind of throw it in there to, you know, mix it up. I'm good. Whatevs. I think 5 is good. The fidelity that comes through the force feedback wheel, like, I mean, I loved my CSL Elite. The only problem was the wheel that I attached to it was really shitty. You know, I had that, that box wheel with the clacker in it. I don't know if you remember that. They called it the CSL Elite wheel or something like that. It looked like the P1. It looked a lot like that BMW wheel, or like a, you know what I mean, that weird, you know, round one. So it's got this clacker in it, like, which is basically like a, you know, like a motor with like a little, you know, probably piece of plastic on it that like, or it's hard to explain, like, because it wasn't like a vibrator like that's in your like DualShock controller, like that kind of like blah, 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 blah. It was like it was so loud that like when Max Recoil would hear it, he'd be like, dude, you got to figure out how to turn that thing off, or I can't talk to you right now. Like, it was that loud. It was like clack, 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 clack. I called it a clacker or something like that, because it sounded like, you know, a playing card in your bicycle spoke kind of sound. But it had like, you know, a bit of force feedback rumble, or like, I can't say force feedback rumble, but like, I guess hepatic rumble. You know what I mean? All that time we were calling, you know, it the wrong stuff or whatever. But yeah, that shit's funny, dude. Some of the things that I used to play video games with, fucking A. I started on Intellivision when I was like 6 probably, and like I would play auto racing, which is basically an open wheel, you know, race car game where you kind of drove around and you use the little, you know, a spinning wheel on like a little like calculator like type device. You know, it looks like a little like, you know, old cell phone, like, you know, boomer cell phone with just numbers and a screen, no like, you know, touch screen kind of thing. And you know, I would drive like that, you know what I mean, like woo, with my finger. And then, you know, off video games, and then it was driving you know, RC cars with the pistol grip, you know, transmitter, you know what I mean, or with you know, the thumbsticks, you know what I mean. That's the European way, is thumbsticks. I could never really get thumbsticks. I don't think I would be as fast as thumbsticks as I would be with a pistol grip or whatever. But like the pistol grip, you know, there's a game you can play on PC where you can simulate being an RC car driver. It's called Virtual RC. And you can even like plug in your turn your USB turn your actual driving controller into a USB controller. It was actually pretty sweet. There's a simulator too like that for planes and helicopters. It's called Real Flight. I think they're on the 35th version or something like that. But that's a really cool simulator where you can have like the actual controller and you can practice crashing your helicopter in virtual space before you crash it in real space. We used to have one at the hobby shop I worked at. I would play on it all the time, try and, you know, cut the grass, as I used to call it. My boss was like a decorated, sponsored helicopter pilot, and he would, you know, go out there in the field and like just flip the thing on and start, you know, turning it upside down, touching the grass, doing tornadoes, all this crazy stuff. All I can do is drive cars fast, is what I would tell him. It's like, I got no aspirations to crash those things and fucking work on them. Like, if I was still doing it too, there'd be no way I'd be able to do that stuff like to this day, because I can barely see like, you know, little tiny letters, like a little tiny screw. Fuck that. Hell no, man. How many times I had some old guy trying to help him, like, you know, see the screws, or like, you know, figure out why his screw wouldn't sit in there, because like he over tightened it or over torqued it, caused his shit to fuck up. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go potty and I'm gonna finish this. Everybody see this? You know what this is? This is a box, right? You know what this box is gonna get? This box is gonna get filled with shit I'm selling. So it doesn't really do you any good if you're in Australia or Europe, but if you're in the United States and you're looking for stuff, I'm gonna have a lot of it. And it's gonna be in this box. And we're gonna put it on Facebook Marketplace or some kind of bullshit. And we're gonna sell it, because There's a lot of shit that I don't need that's down here taking up space. I'd rather have the space and whatever meager fucking profits I can, you know, make off of making that space. So we're not even thinking about what we spent on it. We're just thinking about what we can bundle up and get rid of the most of at one time. That's the way you do it, man. Money for nothing and your chicks for free.
It's lights out and away we go.
Damn, I almost messed that up. I almost rolled up there with my my downstairs shoes. Even though, like, I got that upstairs, dialed it real tight. Can drive up there wherever I want. Hey, I got a question for you guys. What's in your refurbished category? If you got time, go while I go and take a whiz. Look in, you know, fanatec.com or whatever, or www.simgear.club, and hit refurbished products. I just want to know, like, list the 3 coolest things that make a bundle that they have in your refurbished store, if there's anything. And I'll do the same. Yeah. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look right now. I like that they have spare parts. They have an 8 Newton meter with the plastic stub on it for $517. They only have 3 items. Everything that was on here the other day sold. People are buying the shit out of this stuff off the refurbished thing here. There's like 3 or 4 wheelbases on here. They're all gone. There's only 1 left. Why are they selling these kill switches? Like, nothing uses them now. That's dumb. Huh. Weird. Weird beard, man. That is a weird sound. Oh, that must be a big truck outside or something like that. Big truck, big truck, big truck, big truck. Who's this? Shadrach is it? Ready to go. The only thing about being in the U.S. and doing 4PX, oh my, this thing's coming today. That's what I thought. Ooh. When I do iRacing, I'll have a new steering wheel today. Yeah. That means I'll get to drive Porsche Cup on the Nordschleifer. I told myself if my parts came, I'd get that thing set up and I'd try and do Porsche Cup. So like I said, I have all these stubs, and you know, so I'm gonna get rid of some stuff that I have for sale, like all the other things, because like, dude, they're $119 for one of those things. I have 2 of them. I'm happy to sell them both, because I'll use this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually I'll get something else. You know, because like I'm thinking about like contacting Simube or whatever and being a Simube affiliate, because like I like the idea that they're bridging a gap, you know what I'm saying, like with some like really inexpensive products that everybody uses and wants that shouldn't be really expensive, you know what I'm saying, because like if you can use an old cell phone that you can get like for free for the most part, you can go find in the lost and found maybe or something if you're, you know, really a dick, and like, you know, have your own dashboard, right? That's how you can can do a dashboard just like that. It's very simple. Do you know what I'm saying? Like any like web-enabled device, you know what I'm saying, that you can get on Wi-Fi, you can make it do a SimHub dashboard. So like for them to come out with like, you know, an under $200 5-inch dashboard, which is basically this one that I'm using here. This is the smaller version. This is the 4.3-inch dashboard. That's a 5-inch one over there. This other one that I have that I don't use, you know, as prominently. I have a Picorni Engineering 5-inch one that uses a plastic, you know, housing or whatever, like if you want, or like, you know, it has like a plastic inner, like I'm pretty sure costs a little bit more money, you know what I mean, from the Czech Mafia or whatever, the fucking Croatian mafia, wherever the fuck those things are from. Where's that guy from? Eastern Bloc country, you know, sim racing crew. But anyway, that stuff, like, I mean, hell, dude, I'll use that. That thing looks really nice. It looks exactly like I'm using here. I wonder if, what is it, K&W GmbH or whatever that makes this stuff, gets their shit made at the same place. Possible. I'm double dashboarding. Oh yeah, we're gonna hit the wall. Danica. So like the only thing I don't like about that, and like I guess it's my problem, is they don't offer like the double connector. So like this one has a connector, this Asher one has a connector for Fanatec and SimHub, not SimHub, but SimuCube or like VRS style, because it's a wider spread. This one only comes with one, and the Simube only comes with one. So this one only comes with the, you know, the SimuCube stuff, like the big wide pattern, SimuCube VRS Midge motor, VRS1 they call it, or SimuCube 1. And then you've got to like 3D print a Fanatec one or whatever. What I was doing is I just use some washers and I kind of like wedge it in there really good. So I make it work. You can make anything work. All right, here we go. I'm gonna back the corner up. I'll try and keep the speed going. I'm already ahead, but not enough. Oh no, I'm getting yarded now. I should have wheel spun. I'll go deeper here. Danica. Damn, I was on it too, mother. I was on you, bitch. Here we go. I hate the ghost. I hate you, ghost. Should have been second gear spinning the wheels. Eat it! Go around the curb. Oh, I'm at the exact same fucking time. Ugh. Somebody punched me in the fucking head. It's that going uphill. I gotta hit second gear going uphill. I'll turn that asshole off, too. Uh-oh. Right, I don't hit revs until I get here. I just hit the brakes so hard, I separated the seat a little bit. Bitch! Cut you sucker the motherfucker. Sorry about the language. So the other thing too is like you don't have to have the load cell set up like I have it set up. I have it set up entirely too fucking hard right now. I can get the same effect that I need and not fuck the wheelbase up or like, you know, what I'm doing here without having it so hard. I thought I was gonna go a little bit faster than that, but whatevs. I was looking at that time clock start to kick down, and I'm thinking like, holy shit, this is gonna be a 49. I'm gonna do a 50 flat. Oh man, that started to go away. I should have popped the handbrake. The handbrake works. I was a little, I think, off there on that last one, so that's why I hit the grass like that. If I wouldn't have hit the grass like that, I probably would have gone that little bit, not much more, but I probably would have got like maybe a couple of tenths. It would have been a 7 or something like that. It would have been a 7. All right, we got our mileage. It's time to go. I gotta keep an eye out for my mailbox, man. I'm excited about that. That thing's gonna be hot. I'm super excited, actually. I haven't used that wheel in... I couldn't tell you how long it's been since I've used that wheel. It's been hanging on the wall right there underneath the Husfeld sign for a long time. All right, let's go gamble. My favorite part of this game. It's like one of the main reasons I play this game is I have this wheelbase. It feels really good and fun. It reminds me of why I started doing this, and then I have the other thing too. Like I said, I'm gonna make it over there to the PC with this eventually. I've got it all set up to do that now. That's one of the things that I've been up to this week. I've been, what do they call it? Comfort of life upgrading my rig on the other side of the room with some of the things that I've been testing over here that just hadn't made it over there yet. So like the rig over there now has the monitor, and like most of the things that like, you know, don't need to be attached to the rig are no longer attached to the rig. I just have to get the Stream Deck off and put that on that same attachment. And I want to refine where the steering box, not the steering box, but the SteelSeries box is. Oh yeah, what do you got? Tell me. Any wheelbases? Is there anything to make a bundle? I don't have anything to make a bundle. There's an 8 Newton meter wheelbase, kill switch, and what was the other thing they had on mine? Forgot. Something stupid. Which wheelbase? Is it the PlayStation enabled? And how much off retail? Mine's 10% like off retail. Damn, why are they gonna make it so bright? Oh yeah, you don't want that one. That's the PC only one. Yeah, everything that was like good on my thing goes in like a day. Like I look at it, I post it, and then I go back to look at it again, and it's gone. Yeah, the only reason I still have 2 PlayStation enabled bases like I do is because, like, you know, eventually, like, you know, and sometimes, like, you know, I've had, you know, interest in people coming down here to side-by-side race me. Or, like, time challenge me. So, like, I have the ability to side-by-side race down here. And I love that. All right, let's get our rewards for the day. And then I'm gonna wait for my my package, and then maybe you know, show that off a little bit later on iRacing. Give me all that fucking beer can. Are you serious? There better be beer in that can. Why would I want that? This is that new car, right? That they just put in here. No, that's a different car. Let's see. Let's go see what car that is. Tuning parts. Stupid. Not owned. I don't own this car? Get out of here. I thought for sure I owned that car. I have a brown one, I thought. Well, which one do I have? Alright, time to go investigate. I have that wheel. That wheel's kind of cool. I have that one right down here. I did that on my YouTube channel. I could show it to you now, but it wouldn't do it any justice. Watch the YouTube channel. There's like a whole Fanatec section or whatever. Here, I want to see this car that I have. I got to know what car I have. It's probably like a newer version, I guess. I don't even know where it is. Fucking piss me off. That is an alright wheel, though. It's just like, you got to like really want it. You know what I mean? You gotta be in love with that motherfucker. YT. Just YT. Yeah, there's a section on there. Oh, it's exclamation. All the commands are exclamation point, though. That part is the same. That's usually with most streamers, like, they have, like, that set up. A lot of people, like, it's actually set up in, it's set up by default in your things. You just gotta populate the data and set the timers. A lot of this stuff is so easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter knows how to do it. She just doesn't want to. Okay, I have an 09. Okay. All right, then. I got an 09. Yeah, we're going to have some new videos on YouTube soon, too. I don't know which ones. I'll probably do the shifters. I'll probably go through all the shifters I have and, you know, which ones. Because, like, every shifter I have is a PC shifter, basically. One of them is a Fanatec, you know, only. But, you know, it's still available to work on, you know, any kind of, you know, device. And a lot of people do because, you know, it used to be the only, you know, gated shifter on the market for the most part. Now I think there's a few of them that, you know, if you're doing PC... You can just run. Now they got me wanting to go into the used car lot, try and buy some shit. YouTube! I subscribe to the YouTube. Hello, YouTuber. Yeah, so there's a Fanatec channel, not channel, but whatchamacallit, profile in there. Or your playlist, and like that's where all the videos are that for all the unboxings that I've done. Because I've done a video for everything, everything, even the bad shit. They have no fucking cars in here. Are you kidding me? It's the same nonsense they have in here all the time. Like, what are you supposed to do with this? Just buy it for the color? Is that what the deal is? Buy it for the color and resell it? I don't understand. You know what I mean? Because, like, is that what it is? You get the color chip and then that's it? I just don't get it. Just outright, I don't get it. You know, like, what, am I supposed to buy a bunch of Wangs because I want different colors? Actually, I think YouTube, for some reason, does stuff at a higher resolution, believe it or not. And on YouTube, I'm not sure how I'm outputting on YouTube, but like YouTube, you can output to 4K. I think on YouTube, if you have the equipment to, you can output to 8K. But yes, like some of the stuff, like the resolutions and like, you know, the way it's laid out, like I find favorable on YouTube too. Because like I go and look and stuff like that. And a lot of people, that's like what people like to watch. That's why I do it. You know what I mean? Because people like to watch stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't catch me dead, like, taking a picture like this. You know what I'm saying? I always, like, will do it, like, in a landscape mode, because then I can, you know, take of the picture what I want instead of just get of the picture what they give me. But, you know, other people are just like, yeah, fuck it. I like reading chat. Fuck what I'm watching, you know? But yeah, no, I dig it. I'm not offended by any of it. Some person came in and said they were offended by it. They said I looked really weird. They said they say you look really weird on portrait mode. I'm like, it's like, or it's distorted or something like that. I went back and looked at the cameras and, you know, the playbacks, and I don't know. I'm pretty you know, critical of, like, you know, the stuff that I put out, and like I am constantly scrutinizing it and trying to make it better. So like, what's different on this one than fucking the 09? Any takers? 428 horsepower. So 50 horsepower and what? Like, so less weight, 3131. This car's lighter. That car's heavier and has more power. So like, why would I want this? I don't have this car either. Are you kidding me? Should I buy some of these? Nope, I don't have any of these. I have the fucking wheel, but I don't have the car. Oh my God. So the one thing I can tell you about the plastic quick releases over the metal quick releases, I can one-hand a metal quick release, meaning I can take it off with one hand and you know, put a new one on with one hand. The plastic ones, not so much, man. Like they get kind of, you know, because they're like a forged, not forged, but what's the best way to describe the kind of plastic it is? It's like it's almost like a forged, like, carbon type plastic. It's not like, you know, just like plastic. You know what I'm saying? It's reinforced with like materials. Like when they mold it, they like put fibers in it, like, you know, whatchamacallit, like resin fibers and all that other stuff. It's a pretty intense piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bigger than the other ones because it has to have a little bit of structure too. But like, if you've ever seen them broken, or like, you know, seen like, you know, the inside of them or whatever, because I've seen them broken and stuff like that, it's more like I said, it's more like a reinforced plastic. It's not like just plastic. So that's something to look forward to. But yeah, you can't one-hand it. You can't just grab it and with one hand and, you know, undo it. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, one hand took the wheel off. I dropped it, of course, but I did, you know, do it with one hand. I've had, you know, one of these wheels since the quick releases really sucked. They used to have a quick release that you had to, you know, put a screw in and then take out. And then they had one that had the screw and an expansion bolt or whatever at the same time, which fucking sucked too. This new stuff is really good though. Like I said, the only one that I've had problems with is the one from Amazon. So stay away from the Amazon wheels. I'm not buying any of these fucking things.
Yeah.
Nothing. I buy nothing. I save money. Oh my God, it's so bright. Well then, now's the time on Sprockets when we dance. Don't pinch your fingers. Oh! Ugh. Ouch. I'm on the ground. I scrub the ground. You call that in Detroit? Call that scrubbing the ground? Yeah, so dude probably bailed. But that's the wheel. Porsche wheel. That's the quick release I was talking about. It's plastic, man, but it's fucking robust. And the nice thing about all the other CSL wheels, like the cheapest wheels that they have, this is the only one that has an aluminum substructure, like underneath the plastic. The rest of them are mostly like just hollow plastic shells. So they're kind of not as like strong. You know what I mean? But this one is. This one has like a big old like aluminum fucking like deal in here. You know what I'm saying? And then connected to the plastic, it's pretty rigid. Like the VGT cars in Gran Turismo give the most force feedback and the most resistance, like when you're playing them or when you're driving them. And like I've used that wheel when I'm driving them, and I've never heard like a weird sound or anything funky or any other nonsense. Just stay away from that weird butterfly one, the really cheap one, the new one. It used to be the McLaren. I wouldn't buy that one. Just fucking stay away from that piece of shit. I have one. It's on my channel. It's called the CS. If you look in my wheels, it's called McLaren or CSL Elite McLaren or something like that. V2. Oh my God. Stay away from that one too. So in the States, they have a 15 Newton meter, you know, Gran Turismo combo. I don't know why they don't have that anywhere else. Because like that's the one that I posted earlier. That's I think the best. It's got a different, it's got a GTDD or a Gran Turismo specific round wheel, but it has a different screen. It has the nicer screen like the whatchamacallit, the Podium Hub does. That gives you more detailed information. And it's got like better controls and stuff like that than like the plastic one. I think it's a little bigger too. Because like you'll get that combo and you'll want a different wheel. So save your money. All right now. See y'all later.
Yeah.